Hello there. Thank you for reaching out to me, and I'm happy to help you fix this situation. So let's reiterate the situation you have, and then let's talk about how we can fix it. So basically, when you implement the next here, everything works fine, but then when you implement the back, it doesn't really work. However, if you keep going back, you'll notice that eventually it does work. So let's see what's going on here. So let's refresh. And let's go to inspector here. And let's go ahead and select our images. So all of our images are wrapped around an anchor tag. So we're actually going to be moving the anchor tags, which are under the class card container. Okay. So what we should be seeing is the actual container, the actual card container going down here as we click the next button. And that's exactly what we see. We see it going all the way to the bottom here. However, when we click back, notice what's going to happen right here. It's actually going to the very top of the slider class or the slider ID, but we also have all of these. Let's see what we have here. You'll notice that the next button is gone, you see. So basically, our issue is that we have things that are not the photos actually inside the container. We need to take those arrows out of the container so that we can only affect the anchor tags, okay? So let's go ahead and do that. I've gone ahead and replicated your site here, and let me refresh here. So here's your site. Here we have the same issue, back problems, but eventually it works. And so the issue is that if we close all of these anchor tags, close all these anchor tags here. You'll see that we don't just have anchor tags. Actually, we don't have to worry about the comments. They don't affect the issue. But what does affect the issue is that what's inside the slider, what's inside this div are also the next and the previous buttons. Okay? So simply what we'll have to do is take our buttons out of here. Okay, so now we put them in outside the slider container, but inside of our slider wrapper. When we run this, we have this here. Now, I did add something in the CSS right here, the slider wrapper, to be relative, because if we take this out, the next and previous buttons, which are absolutely positioned, will actually come all the way out here. So to make our slider wrapper relative allows the next and previous buttons to be inside the container. So now when we press next and previous, it works just fine, because now there's no more conflict with it looking for anything that's not images. So in other words, when you're creating this div right here, the slider div, make sure that what's inside of it are only the items that you want to switch. Okay? And basically that's about it. We have them all working fine for you. Of course, you can go into your CSS and update these so that they could be a little closer together. You know, I'll leave that up to you. But that's how we repaired your next and previous button issue. Thank you very much.